Y'all get over here to the middle ground.
The owner also owns property in Silver Lake, which we all know is a really heavily gentrified community. The owner also has personal investments from a partner in PMI property that manages more than $60 million in property affecting thousands of lives. So it's all systematic, right? So I just wanted to share that with y'all to give a more in-depth perspective about this apartment complex, 226 Avenue 57. Again, there was 18 families that were displaced, and we don't know about their we don't have anything know about their whereabouts. Their whereabouts are unknown.
Gentrification will not affect all of the neighborhood's original residents negatively, but it will affect a lot of them negatively. Many of the families here in the Northeast Los Angeles have lived in their houses for decades. Those families who cannot afford to own a house have chosen to reside next to their family members in apartments nearby.
I've been displaced, my family's been displaced, and so has my mother. I've had to move into a single apartment with my 3 kids, and then my mom became homeless, and then I had to take her in. So this is what's happening, and this is what makes me angry. I don't, sometimes I see the hipsters, and I walk by them, whatever the newcomers, whatever you want to call them, and I can't help but feel angry towards them. Because everyone's buying our buildings, kicking out everybody. We're struggling already. How are they gonna raise the rent $300? It's impossible. I'm a single mother, I take care of 3 kids. I can't do that. So we're being displaced to areas like Boyle Heights. I've lived here my whole life. I don't know how you can just uproot and move to a new community and just start anew. I have my mom here, my babysitter, everything I know is here. So I just would like that the Spanish community, especially the ones that aren't fluent in English and that they don't know their rights, that they know that there is a voice, that we can be their voice, that all together we can unite and we can fight this.
De repente llegaron, sí llegaron con su libertad.
De repente llegaron con su libertad.
Mi padre caminó, sí caminó por necesidad.
Mi madre caminó, sí caminó por necesidad.
Ellos llegaron, sí llegaron.
have deconstructed their lives, and like a serpent with all senses to the ground, these opportunists of time, with all social tools at their disposal, their grip suffocates, and their whiteness blinds. Our community's survival depends on each other's ability to become present in the now and hold each other up. When fully present, a connection is made, and the energies between us and through us flow with ease. This guides our hearts together. Our comradeship resonates with each unified breath inhaled, and with every exhale, we gain the confidence to fight on. I am here fully present, filled with the brim of your love, ready to strike.
De repente llegaron, sí llegaron con su libertad.
De repente llegaron, sí llegaron sin conexión.
Ellos llegaron, sí llegaron sin conexión.
Ellos llegaron sin conexión en lo que son.
Mi padre caminó, sí caminó por necesidad.
Mi madre caminó, sí caminó por necesidad.
Mi tía caminó, sí caminó por necesidad.
Mi primo caminó, sí caminó por necesidad.
It hurts me to witness my cultura being wiped away before my very own eyes. Never thought I would feel unwelcome walking down the same street I did throughout my childhood. No longer the same comfort of seeing familiar faces. It's hard to walk down these streets now without getting the sense that I am being uprooted against my own will from the very place I planted my life in. You see, this isn't just an urban space for you to seek coffin. We carry our hearts within these urban spaces. I grew up here. My childhood memories are here. My love, her story, my community is here. It hurts to realize, to see the signs that we are getting pushed out of the place we have lived for years. To make it worse, how is it that I'm not being shown the same respect as to what I have to say? The newcomers are saying that they're making the community better with all the new investment. So quick to take the privileged platform, dismissing our voice with the urgency of what we have to say. The community is not getting better. When I'm seeing barren, barricaded buildings ready for renovation, serving to the more affluent base where they could make a profit. Wealthy slumlords raising rent, forcing families to leave. For hundreds of years we have been dismissed. I no longer want to sit by and watch my community disappear. That's why I am here, and I hope that you could join us.
De repente llegaron, sí llegaron con su libertad.
De repente llegaron, sí llegaron con su libertad.
Mi padre caminó, sí caminó por necesidad.
Mi madre caminó, sí caminó por necesidad.
Ellos llegaron, sí llegaron sin conexión.
Ellos llegaron sin conexión en lo que son.
Mi tía caminó, sí caminó por necesidad.
Mi primo caminó, sí caminó por necesidad.
Disposable like plasticware, invisible, that's how we are seen to those who flee. The others, yes, we became foreigners in our own communities. Hipsters with their stupid beers appropriate nuestra cultura. Our bodies cannot help but to bleed disgust, frustration, anger, fear, and sadness. We are not disposable. Then why are bodies constantly being displaced and forgotten? These residents have walked too far to receive 6 months' notices to once more leave these lands. An old caste system based on racial and socio-economical indifferences. Let's go back to the earlier 20th century, where low-income Irish Jews, Chinese, blacks face the same struggle we do now. Don't we notice a pattern here? The history of whiteness is repeating itself. to extending ourselves to the ones in need. It's been replaced by the 1% trickle-down theory. But soon, my fair share will come. And all this change is for the better. Yes, it is. But for whom?
De repente llegaron, sí llegaron con su libertad.
De repente llegaron, sí llegaron con su libertad.
Mi padre caminó, sí caminó por necesidad.
Mi madre caminó, sí caminó por necesidad.
Ellos llegaron sin conexión.
Ellos llegaron sin conexión en lo que son.
Mi tía caminó, sí caminó por necesidad.
Mi primo caminó, sí caminó por necesidad.
El aburguesamiento desplaza a la comunidad y causa que la gente se quede en las calles. Desde que la economía empezó a caer hace 7 años, la comunidad que vive en la calle sin hogar ha crecido sustancialmente a causa del aburguesamiento.